This is one module in a 21-part series that the York Group has developed to provide guidance on key elements of a cloud business model, and I would encourage you to spend some time going through the rest of the series. There has been a major shift in how marketing is done, and it is being driven by what is called buyer-centric marketing. There are two main factors behind this shift. The first is the need to keep the customer acquisition costs as low as possible, and the second is a change in buyer behavior. The result of this shift is a change in the role of marketing in the sales process. Traditionally, the role of marketing was to create awareness and generate interest. Once the lead was produced, it would be sent over to the sales team for follow-up. Now, though, marketing is becoming responsible for the front end of the sales cycle as well. The combination of buyer-centric marketing, content marketing, and marketing automation takes prospects through as much of the sales process as possible, with sales getting involved only to close a deal. The holy grail for many companies is to have the whole process automated, but this isn't always possible. But the key is to delay human involvement as long as possible in order to minimize the cost of sales. As I mentioned earlier, buyer-centric marketing is being driven in large part by a change in behavior by the buyer. Prospects for cloud solutions are much more likely to be self-educating. They have identified their needs and proactively start looking for a solution that meets those needs. In fact, 77% of prospects for cloud solutions have done some level of research before they contact a vendor. More than half get to the point where they shortlist vendors based solely on their own research before they reach out to selected vendors. That is why they are called invisible buyers. As a vendor, you don't know who they are or what they want until it might be too late to influence them. It really has become a buying process more than a sales process. In the traditional model, you run email or telesales campaigns to reach out to your prospects or suspects, expecting to educate them on your solution and hoping to generate interest. That is changing. The key to success now is to get a better understanding of who the prospects are, developing messaging for them specifically, and finding ways to connect with them that are not salesy or marketing pitches. It is not about you or your solution, it is about them and their needs. So far, this is the same as traditional marketing. Focus on benefits, not features. The difference with buyer-centric marketing is how you get information about the benefits to your prospects. The building blocks of this new marketing approach are: first, start by defining personas and buying roles, which are not necessarily the same thing. Then, define the steps you want to take a buyer through as they educate themselves. Remember, the new buyers are more likely to be self-educating. And buyer-centric marketing is really built around developing and provisioning content. So, personas are job roles or positions that can benefit from your offering in one way or another. For example, the VP of Sales might be interested in a CRM system because he wants to improve sales efficiency by standardizing some of the sales processes. The CFO might want better visibility into forecasting for budget reasons. The VP of Marketing wants to automate and track marketing processes. They all benefit from a CRM system, but the needs and benefits will be different for each persona. The buyer role is different from the persona. It defines their influence in the purchase decision rather than how they benefit. The VP of Sales in one company might be the decision maker, but the VP of Sales in another company might be an influencer, with the CEO making the purchase decision. This makes the marketing process more complex. Traditional marketing might be a generalized campaign to blast information out to a large market segment in an effort to generate leads. In Marketing 3.0, it is more personalized, with a specific message for each persona and each buying role. In this brave new world of marketing, the objective is to somehow get to the invisible buyers, to get relevant information into their hands that will ultimately lead them back to your website so that you can engage them in some form of conversation. The fundamental building blocks are social media campaigns, paid search and search engine optimization, and content. Here are some tips for optimizing your SEO, SEM campaigns, search engine optimization, and search engine marketing. First, consider using negative words. This will reduce the number of unwanted visitors that you're paying for. For example, if someone is selling eyeglasses, they would add wine glasses as negative words. Individual landing pages are key to effective content marketing, as well as being able to improve your search scores. Videos are a huge draw and really increase the conversion rates. Content is king. Develop content to drive engagement through social media, and social media engagement improves your SEO results. And finally, use the social media relationships you build through LinkedIn and Twitter. It produces better search results than linking to other websites. Now, let's look at how you use social media marketing. The first step is to find the so-called digital watering holes, the places your personas are most likely to get information. LinkedIn is usually the first place they go, but can also be Twitter, maybe Facebook, industry blogs, and so on. Then start to post useful information in those locations. The best thing is to develop yourself as a thought leader around relevant topics through your own blogging and publishing, or by writing something that other sites are willing to post. An easy way to get started is to simply comment and add value to blog posts from others. It's a simple way to create some awareness for yourself. LinkedIn has become the primary source of information, and in 2014 they opened their publishing platform to the outside world. The York Group helps ISVs and services companies that want to expand their cloud business. Our website offers a wide range of resources that you can access at no cost. And if there's anything we can do to help you, feel free to give me a call or send me an email.